Good morning. Guess what? It is officially autumn now, so we are going to decorate. So officially, autumn starts on the 23rd of September, so Google tells me. But to me, autumn starts in September, usually towards like the middle of September, when it starts to get a bit chillier. I know it feels like we've had the hottest summer ever. I think we have actually. I think it like beat temperatures from like when Met Office records began. So we've had the hottest summer and the slight hint of a crisp air. It's like, it's autumn. It's autumn. I've got my knitwear on. I've got a new jumper, which I am loving. I've even got my slippers on. So it's autumn. I've got an autumn lip. I've got autumn nails. It's autumn in my heart. And apparently it's officially autumn. So how many times can I say that word in this video? Take a shot every time. Maybe don't do that. Anyway, today we are going to decorate for autumn. We are gonna get the decorations out from the attic. I'm gonna pumpkin everywhere. And I'm also gonna be doing some crafting. So today's video is very kindly sponsored by Cricut. I've worked with them so many times before. Yeah, I don't need to tell you how much I love this machine. But today I'm gonna show you a new machine. Ooh, yes. But let me just turn the camera around and show you. So we are going to do some autumnal crafting today before I start to properly get everything out. I've got my Cricut design space already set up and I've started doing some little templates. We are going to do some bunting. So I'm going to personalise some bunting. I'm going to personalise these little chopping boards. I'm going to personalise this hoodie that I've got. I bought a brown hoodie. I don't own a brown hoodie. I thought that was quite in going with the season. And then I'm going to make some personalised mugs with this mug press, which I'm very excited to learn how to use. And you know how I love a mug. And now I can actually personalise some mugs. This is going to be amazing. So without further ado, let's get crafting. Okay, so the first item I'm going to work on is personalising this sweatshirt, and I've already put my little phrase on there, pumpkin spice life. I'm going to put on there. I'm going to use my smart iron-on vinyl. I'm actually going to use some of the little cutaway bits that I've got that I've used for other projects, because waste not, want not. So I'm going to use this glittery one, and I think this gold glitter works well for autumn and also for Christmas. I've got so many ideas for Christmas, but that's another video. Anyway, I'm just going to line this up. Okay, so I've got my little piece of cut off here ready to cut the little bit of text that I want on the sweatshirt. I'm using the light grip mat, which is smaller. I've also got the original one, which is here, like the standard grip one, which is a 24-inch in length. That's if you're doing like massive projects, but if you're just doing little ones, then this is perfectly fine. So, right, that's all ready to go. I'll just pop that by the machine. I'm going to do the bits and bobs, and then we can load it in and create. So here is what I'm going to put on there. Just very simple. I just want it very plain, very simple. And then we're just going to go ahead and make it with mat, 12 by 12. Next. There we go. Make sure when you're doing any kind of iron-on transfers, always have to mirror it, because obviously you're going to flip it the other way. I'm going to select my accessory. I do mine via Bluetooth. You can also use this obviously with a USB lead, but I find it much easier to use Bluetooth. And there we go. It tells you, make sure mirror is turned on, and the material is shiny side down. So it also tells you which side the material needs to go, which is good. Okay, time to load it in, if it'll take it. There we go. Okay, so once that stops, it means it's ready to go. It's all loaded, so I can press play and it can do its thing. Right, that is all done, so I can now unload that out of the machine. I'm gonna cut off the section that I need. And then to save any waste, I'm going to use this extra bit of cut off for the lettering for my bunting, which I'm going to actually do straight away now whilst I'm here, because that means I can then just get the heat press out and I can do my sweatshirt and the bunting all at the same time, rather than stop, start, stop, start. So right, we're going to do the letters for my bunting. Right, sweatshirt is done. I'll show you that on in a second. I'm so happy with it. Next up, bunting. So I just need to cut these down. I got all of this bunting, this fabric bunting, off Amazon. I'm just going to cut it down to the amount of letters that I need. So I've just done like the word autumn, and I've cut out all the individual letters. I've done 2 lots, so I'm going to do one for us and then I'm going to give one to a friend. So right, let me just cut these down and then heat press the letters onto them. Okay, heat press has now been put away, so I've finished with that. I'm really happy with the hoodie, how it's turned out, and the bunting as well. I'll show you all in a second. But next up, I am going to decorate one of these chopping boards, maybe like some kind of like slogan on there. I don't know, something like maybe autumn leaves and pumpkins please, you know, something like that. One of my favourite things is trying to find the right font for what I'm after. Lots of these are very like Christmassy. come back tomorrow and do the mugs, but I'm very happy with what I've made so far today. Here is the board. Ta-da! What do you think? Very cute. Bunting, again, I'll show you it all put up tomorrow. And then I'm going to wear this tomorrow. I'm so happy with that. But yeah, I'll come back in the morning because I need to wait for Chris to get home to get the decorations, the autumn decorations out of the attic. I am not going up there because A, don't like heights, and B, spiders. So I'll see you, well, in like 5 seconds for you, but tomorrow for me, and we will do the mugs and yeah, get properly decorated for autumn. Well, good morning from me and my personalised pumpkin spice life hoodie. I'm about to get my pumpkin spice life on right now because Chris has got the decorations down from the attic for me. He's going to make a cup of tea as well, aren't you? Yeah. So I've got a nice cup of tea whilst I decorate the house. Oh my god, the smell. As soon as you open, you can smell pumpkins because I've got pumpkin candles in here. What were you going to say?
Like there's pumpkins in there, isn't
There is pumpkins in there, but pumpkin candles. It just smells like autumn in this box. I'm excited. Right, let's get the decorations out. Well, all of the autumn decor is now out and on display. I won't do like a tour of all of the decorations. It's pretty much a sameness from last year and the year before. I'll try to remember to leave the link to those videos below if you want to go and check those out. We have added a few new bits along the way. So every year it's become like a tradition to buy a new pumpkin from HomeSense. We have many a pumpkin now. This one here is this year's new addition, like metally one that looks like it's made up of leaves. I also bought that little brown one there from Primark. What else I bought that's new this year? Some flowery bits from the range, some little plasticky pumpkins from B&M. Oh, and I bought some little tiny candles that are over by the TV with like little flowers on. They were £1.50 each. So yeah, I bought a few little bits this year, but I feel like I've got a lot of autumn decor now. So I think maybe I need to, like, next year I'll just buy the pumpkin, the traditional pumpkin, and that'll be all we need. And of course, obviously I've made decorations this year as well, so there won't be a need to go and buy many things because I'll be making and creating my own decorations like I have done. And now I'm going to try to attempt, oh yeah, Charlie's excited. I'm going to attempt to use the mug press. Now, I've not used it yet. This is the first time. I was watching tutorials on how to use it last night on YouTube. I did have a, like, here's like for full transparency, I did try to have a go last night, but I messed it up. And this is the thing, it's not, you know, I'm not perfect at these crafts. It takes practice, and practice makes perfect, doesn't it? Or maybe not so perfect. Sometimes there's like little imperfections, but that's actually what I like about stuff. Like, you know that you've created it. But that's what it's about, isn't it? Trial and error, we've got to try. Anyway, right, let me attempt to create some autumnal mugs. Wish me luck. So firstly, I have plugged in my mug press and I've turned it on. So I opened up my Cricut design space and I typed in mug design setup, and as you can see there's so many preloaded designs that you can use and just follow the tutorial and it'll just take you through step by step, or you can create your own. Got two sections here where you've got mug design setup or drawn mug, so you can actually draw on the mugs as well. I have got some pens to do some drawings, but we're just going to concentrate on actually designing one with the machine, and also the edging as well, so you can have like just a straight edge, ripped edge, stackable, scalloped edge, all here. Look, you can see a wavy edge. I'm just going to go for just a plain straight edge. I've got the 15-ounce mug. So here we go. This is what you get. So obviously it comes in a long strip like this, but it tells you what section is which, so you know where to put your design. So obviously that would be the left hand side where the handle is. Then there, obviously that's down the middle, and then that's the right hand side of your mug. Okay, so that is my design. I know it looks very simple right now, but I'm gonna try to reuse this bit of paper that I messed up yesterday. So I've got the infusible ink. So this is what you use for the mug press. So I've got this one here and it's got all the different colours in. It's like an ombre effect. And I really like this colour because I thought it was quite sort of autumnal. I've also got a black one as well, which I'm going to use for the second mug. I'm just going to put some text on the second mug. But for this design, I want the wrap around to be this colour. And then this text, I will, when the Cricut machine has done the lettering, I'll peel it off, and then underneath that text will be white. Do you see what I mean? I'll show you. Make sure mirror is turned on. Fingers, toes and everything crossed. This works out okay. Okay, so that seemed to work out okay. I just need to take the letters off. There we go. There is my design. I've just cut it so it fits around the mug. Obviously it has to go around the mug with the ink facing inwards, because obviously we want the ink to infuse onto the mug. So there we go. All wrapped around. Now, I don't have any heat-proof tape. And I think it helps to have heat-proof tape to secure it on there. But we're gonna hope and pray that it works without the tape this time around. Let's see. Forgot to mention, you have to register your machine. Oh, it's all done. All done. Mug press is registered, so that means I can use it. Okay, cup is in. Just need to push this down to lock it. So I've just taken the cup out and I've put it on my heat pad just because it's hot. Obviously everywhere is hot apart from the handle, so please be careful. That took about 10 minutes. It beeped when it was ready to be taken out. There's like dots on the top, which is like a little countdown, and then it beeps. So it beeped, I took it out, and it looks very cool, but it was like all skewiff. So you definitely need the tape to like line it up and make sure that everything's all straight. Otherwise that would have been absolutely perfect. But like I say, trial and error. Let's do another one. I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to do like just some text without any of the infused ink on the mug. Just all that will be on there is just some black text. So let's do that. Also, by the way, to set up the mug press, I've had to use an adapter, and I've gone onto my laptop rather than use the iPad, because I usually use the iPad with the design space on there. And like I said before, I Bluetooth with everything. But for this mug press, I had to set up the machine. but because I don't have any USBs on my laptop or anything, I had to use this adapter. So it turns, so I've got a USB-C port there that goes into the USB port, which is what comes with the machine. So yeah, I'm not very good with technology, but okay, so hopefully this should work better because it's sticky, so it will stick to the mug. Okay, let me just line this up. And now we wait about 10 minutes. Okay, I've just took it out. Let's see if this has worked. Oh, that little letter, peel that off. Yay! I'm not going to touch it, it's hot. Yay, that worked. Yes. Okay, upon inspection, my alignment could have been a little bit better. It's still a little bit skew-iff up here, but on the whole, not a bad second attempt. So yeah, practice will make perfect. I'm really excited to keep using it. I'm really excited actually to have the girls over and have a sleepover and they can make mugs. Yeah, on the whole, I've really enjoyed using the mug press for the first time. Just like using it with everything else. I'm so happy with everything that I've created for autumn as well. Really chuffed with my hoodie and all the other bits and bobs for autumn. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Again, thank you very much to Cricut for kindly sponsoring today's video. I will leave the links below to all of my equipment as well. So the Explore 3, which is one of my favourite bits of kit. It is a machine that you can utilise it in so many different ways. You can cut 100 different materials on that machine. I love the heat press because it's so diverse. You can create items of clothing. I've done cushions, now I've done bunting, and now with the heat press as well, I can create personalised mugs for people as well. So yeah, I will leave the link to everything below. Make sure you go and check them out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, and I'll see you soon.